three questions. Thing you liked the most memorable thing that you liked the least about the game, or just wish was done better. It could be about yourself, it could be about the game, it could be about the rules. And the last question is thing you learned. So let's start with V.
Um, I'm learning that maneuverability is the best thing in this context in this world. Um,
Were you surprised to play a tank as a cleric?
oh yeah, but clerics are pretty tanky. But
Yeah.
that's something I'm learning now.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
you know, I was able to position where everyone else could kill it easily.
Yeah.
And
You didn't even do a point of damage the whole game, but you did a lot of damage and protected people.
yeah, yep, that's my favorite thing.
All right, Mr. Groot over here.
My least favorite thing was I feel like they should um
I need to make a plant race. Okay.
maybe even a fish race.
And you're going to be here next week? Okay. Heck yeah. I'll make you a custom race for next week. Okay. And sorry, thing you learned?
I did play D&D and this game.
Well, it's not D&D, it's Pathway to Adventure, but it's similar-ish to the D&D system, but hopefully easier to learn. Do you feel like you picked it up pretty quick?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, next up.
Least thing I don't like is how weird this is.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to.
And my most favorite is how we sneak attack on pretty much everything.
You dumpstered these creatures. Yeah.
Like combine perfectly and get our 3 arrows, falling daggers, and
I loved how the math worked out so perfectly to where it had 120 health and you did 124 damage.
29 actually.
29, 129 damage, yes. And I'm glad you are my DMA accounting. So I owe you $80 for the 4 hours today. Thank you so much. All right, and just remind me when I get paid.
And
Oh, yes.
thing I wish we improved on is definitely role play.
Role-playing, more role-play next time. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a combat-heavy game to showcase mechanics, so that makes sense. Although I do think you interacted very well with Madame Eva.
Even with
And I
more money.
my favorite moment was the ghost popping out because you made it exist. That was the specter you brought into reality.
we need to spice it up.
We need
Was good.
founder was
Yeah. It reminded me. Have you guys seen Wednesday? It totally reminded me of the guy from Wednesday. I wasn't drawing on that at all, but now I must have subconsciously done that. All right.
Okay, best thing I loved was definitely that when we all did together. That was a lot. And I definitely love my sniping.
Yeah, you hurt.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even get to backstab anybody with your daggers yet. You did. Yeah.
I put backstabbing.
Yeah. So that was your favorite thing?
Yeah, that was my favorite. And nothing bad.
Anything you think can be improved? I mean, anything. There is for items and gear.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I think needs to be changed.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm just sad no one's got to Monster Hunter a creature yet. I can't wait till people start climbing on creatures for those weak spots. All right.
Always up to that.
The angelic fighter that's afraid of ghosts.
So it was my first time playing this kind of game. I've never played any D&D game.
You were so yeah.
I feel like the complication is the subcategories of like the mind and the body the spirit, because it's like when to know when to pull from it,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing confusing. Like it's not very idiot proof, you know what I mean? But that's
Yeah.
fine because it's more
Do you think it's something you could learn by session 2 kind of thing? Or by 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think so, because it's hard because I feel like other people just kind of know, or they may not even be adding it in. Like,
Yeah.
so we don't really know how everybody's the same.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
that's just. But I did like, just like the quirky little things. I like the characteristics. I like it being very specific. I feel like it's very like niche. You know what I mean? Every character's very niche. I love that.
All had our expertises. Yeah.
Some of like the mystical, like I didn't know anything about those really, so
I like how everybody's character had a lot of personality.
Yeah, I like it very like specific and then more specific and then more specific.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We have like the same like thing, but then it's more specific.
I mean, perfect example. We had two warriors. You guys played totally different. You know, you both made great use of the full draw ability, but then you went in for the backstab and you were like, I ain't getting near that thing. I saw what it did to him. Mama didn't raise no fool.
And I was like, time to knock this bitch down.
And last but certainly not least, our time mage of the hour. You had good use of time dilation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I was just lucky with those. I didn't feel like I was in danger most of the time, but
Mhm.
also I wasn't in the face of anything.
You probably did the right thing for a wizard.
Yeah, break sessions too big. Did like that I could one shot one of them whenever we kind of snuck up on them. That does make a lot of sense in the game sense. Like if you get
Verisimilitude.
you have many and they all sneak attack you, you're probably gonna die.
Mhm.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe your bosses later on are more OP, but
Oh, yeah.
they might have something they're like, get out of here, and they'll slap that away, and then they don't have some kind of advantage. So that might be a lot more threatening later.
Yeah.
That's just what we haven't seen yet.
I'll be honest, as far as me pulling punches, I didn't pull any punches today. I used my creature creator system to average the amounts that they should have at different levels. I will say though, I didn't plan for a group this big, and so it is interesting to see that my abilities are doing the kind of damage I knew that they should be doing. So I want you guys to be able to one-shot creatures if you earn it. And you guys earned it. You all snuck up on them. You made a plan. You executed it. You know, it was amazing. You know, I'm very thrilled that that actually works.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like you see in movies the tropes that, oh, the plan never goes as planned. And you're like, yeah, we just one-shot that guy.
Like we did that.
And thing you learned?
I mean, we learned this game really quickly. Like I said, I didn't play other games in the past. Even play board games, but even some board games take us at least an hour and a half to learn how to play, and then we start playing. By the time we play, we're too tired to want to really play a long session or
So
enjoy it for the most part. So I like that it was a lot faster to learn. I think, like you said, it's maybe the second, third session will be it'll be quick because we know things and we actually further along in the game. Because we were all familiar at that point.
Yeah.
But I think as far as learning games, this was an easier game to learn for me.
Awesome.
Did you
And
say-
anything you wish was improved?
I guess, like you said, as it sort of progresses, if I see how much harder the monsters get, I do want to feel like maybe not on the edge of death, but that I can die.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, I feel godlike.
Yeah.
That's
Welcome to Wizard.
yeah. That's what it's the way I'm using it, but also I got close enough to get slapped, and I know a lot of these get slapped pretty easily. So.
What are we rocking here? You got 5 defense?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I got close.
This
to
guy's
getting
got a plus
slapped
8.
pretty hard.
So he's always going to hit you.
Yeah, so I'm fortunate that I've been away from everything.
Yeah. Now, I will say, when you fight intelligent creatures, you've fought creatures that literally have 0 mind or that have a okay mind in the case of the ghost. He just got, unfortunately, cleric to death because you sped the cleric up and the cleric went boom for 30, all but 2 of his hit points. So you guys are playing so strategically already at level 1. Have you ever played a game where you felt this like feature complete, I guess, at level 1?
No, I feel like so. I play games where it's like, I gotta level up essentially get XP and die a bunch before I can actually stay alive long enough to do something. And then I've had games where it's just like I'm too scared to touch anything because I'll die.
Yeah.
So and I haven't felt that way here. I feel like we can progress the story
A lot of balance.
while still playing, and then level up, and I'm sure everything's going to grow as we grow. So
For
it's
sure.
really interesting to see it go along.
Well, we got 19 more 4-hour sessions as
Yeah.
the story and see if we can get to a good, satisfying conclusion. So let's see which characters survive the track there.
Oh.
Yeah, probably not Mr. Groot over there. I mean, hey, you're playing adventurer, right? Though, because guess what? When you hit level 3, you get revived for free.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, when people kill you as an adventurer, you're kind of expendable. You're level 1.
You come back as a
So you
different
really have to kill.
No, so for adventurers, they're kind of expendable, and so when a cleric or anybody else that has heals you at level 3, you come back alive if you've been dead within 1 minute. So you got 6 rounds of someone dying to get them back alive. That's the only way to bring someone back from death, unless you're like a level 9 cleric with true resurrection, which is, session 17, if we're keeping pace. So So yeah, death is permanent. It is a hard thing if you don't have the resources to revive the person within that minute. So you could revive people. Well, no, adventurers are the only people with a heal that can't revive other people. But when you revive an adventurer, it doesn't cost anything. That's their special thing. Oh yes, absolutely.
So okay, that kind of adds to it. So if we die, we're dead out of the campaign reset kind of thing.
You would need to make a new character, or you become a new plot point to find a level 9 cleric in the world and save your battle.
Because if I did get close enough to get hit and die like that, then there's risk there now. That's
Yeah.
more risk than what I initially thought we had.
So until level 3, so until 5 sessions from now, you guys are gonna have to play real careful because if you die, you're dead. He almost died. If he had failed that roll, he'd have to get a new character for next session.
You were close.
You would have been, hey, your plant guy would have been pushing up daisies.
Have name. No.
Yeah, name your characters. All right, let's go through and get our characters' names. So we already have John over here as our plant guy. We have we had a good name for your guy. What was it?
I don't remember.
Blunt.
Oh, Blunt Force.
Blunt Force. So we got Blunt Force Trauma, the cleric. That is a dwarf. We have our group wannabe John. How about John Fairweather? How does that sound?
No, he's all.
This tree. I'm just a
John Tree. I like John Tree. You're just tree. You're just a tree we found in the forest that kind of just followed the party. I like that. You're a sentient tree. That works. Okay. What's your mind stat? Is it a 1 or it's a 2? It's a 2, I think. It's not a 1. All right. So, what was your character's name? Sorry, I got you when you're eating.
Zeldar.
Zaldar? Okay, nice. I like it. You have a last name? No?
Yeah.
Salvador.
Okay, that's fine. You don't want to tell the party yet. You're keeping your last name close to your heart. Well, hey, I got you. Devils never give their full name because that gives people power. And that true names. There we go.
Ricky Bobby, huh?
Ricky Bobby. Slade, I love that. It's a good old character from whatchamacallit, from from DC Comics, yeah.
That's one of my favorite persons ever. An assassin.
All right, our angelic warrior, what are you?
Compliment.
Roman?
Yeah.
I love it. Roman. That's pretty cool. Are you a male or female? With that name, you could go either way.
Female.
All right. Gladiator. Yeah, I love it. Well, I'm going to do a treat for you guys. Have you guys heard of a website called Hero Forge?
Oh, yeah.
So you can custom make your characters on there. Hero Forge, please sponsor us. I will work with you. I will do anything. Notice me, senpai. Yeah, go ahead and make a character on Hero Forge. It's an easy website to do. It is so cool. I've made so many amazing characters. In fact, let me go grab one of them real quick. I don't know why I didn't got one here.
Oh.
It'll fit your character, make her many.
Huh?
I'd probably have to make a couple because I transform.
There's one in there.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and show you my mother's character. I'm gonna show the stream and then we'll pass around. This is the illustrious Betty Offwhite, the bard herself. Let's pass around Betty. Please be careful with her. My mom will kill everybody in this room and herself if something happens to Betty.
Didn't we tell Betty already?
Yes. Yeah, that was the character she played for a year during our game that we played together. I thought you played part of it. You weren't there for it. That's right. Were you? No. Yeah, you were there. Yeah. Yeah, with Thomas. Yeah. I was like, I know. I was like, I knew you were there. Okay, this is a druid character named Esmeralda. Her name's Esme, and she is, Desmeralda, and her last name is Nee, Knee. So she is Desnee for short. She is a Desnee princess, the heiress to the Desnee throne.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a druid that summons a bunch of animals. We can pass her around. And again, these are all created with Hero Forge. So Hero Forge, if you see this later, I'm trying. I'm plugging you guys as hard as I can. I use your stuff. This is a plasmoid from 5th edition Monk, a gelatinous cube character who is named Moon Mercury. which is, yes, a JoJo's reference, referencing Star Platinum. So he's Moon Mercury. He wanted to be shiny and beautiful, so he injected mercury into his body. So he's immune to poison. Being very careful with this one. His tails can fall off.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then one of my personal favorite characters that got romanced a bunch in the last campaign is Shadowheart, or sorry, not Shadowheart. That's taken. Shadow Walker, Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer, yes. So was a fighter that specialized in throwing weapons with daggers, and you can absolutely make her, and I will actually make her and play her during the next session. I'm going to do that cardinal sin of being a dungeon master, a game master that also plays the game with the players. So that's what we do anyways. Yeah, Shadow Dancer. And so, hey there, Brett. Nice. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with her. She was a regular NPC character that showed up. So she will be in the next session because I am going to play her as a. Oh, how do I want to play her?
Looks like a fighter in a robe.
I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm gonna have to think about what class best fits her because she's got a unique set of skills and talents. She could be a rogue, easily a rogue. That would be the easy cop out. But I'm gonna try something more creative. I'm gonna make her a Shadow Knight that uses daggers, and that doesn't wear heavy armor. Hey, I'm gonna do that. I like that. She will be dancing amongst the shadows. All right. So that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Sorry we're ending a little later than we anticipated by a whole 13 minutes, but hopefully I'll see you guys again next week.
Yeah.
And I'm just tickled pink that we had to have fun with the new system. And hopefully we'll look back on this eventually and be like, wow, I can't believe we had such a bad setup back then. Look at us now on week 13. So maybe we'll be able to do it at Nexus. Maybe they'll want to do some promotion stuff with us. Nexus Game Lounge. Are you familiar with them? Okay, cool.
He's been there a few times. He said that he likes it, but kind of like he said, kind of like exclusive. Like they're very like clicky. That's why he doesn't go.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it's one of those things. Is people have been there playing for years at this point, like a year and a half. So
I guess some people have games. So I get that. I get that clicky whenever you've been playing with the same people.
yeah, it's kind of hard to hop in and join sometimes. That's why they try to get regular new games going.
I knew like you guys were so open to playing, and then Brian's like, "No, not really." It's like they've planned for a really long time. Like, they have campaigns that have been going on for years.
Yeah,
So
and Nexus has been around for a year and a half, almost 2 years now, maybe. I think they're coming up on their 2 year fairly soonish. I used to work there. They were awesome. I loved working for them. Unfortunately, with life, I had to do a job that paid the bills just a little bit higher at the time. So no shade to them at all or anything.
You was mentioned my first DM, my first like D&D.
Yeah, Utah's great. He's such a good DM. He loves to run whatchamacallit. He ran, I want to say Out of the Abyss, but he's really good at Curse of Strahd, and he also likes to run the Call of Cthulhu system.
Played as a barbarian.
Yeah, your kid made it this long. I'm so impressed.
she usually makes a lot. I bring snacks and all the goodies.
Yeah.
Big bag.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to end the stream pretty quick. So stream. Next week, we're going to have a bigger party, it sounds like. 'Cause my mom will be here, and I might drag some more people in.
I'll see if I can come.
Okay.
Okay.
Cause I get off at 7 p.m.
You can always come late and join in. We can write your character into the story easily.
I still want to use my same character.
Same character for next week? Okay. Yep. We're not going to play two characters right yet. Oh, can you bring a friend? Can you have what?
Brandon.
Oh, in the game? Yeah, you can always make friends in the game, for sure. Yeah. Sorry about the crooked camera. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, this is John Horry, independent game designer, writer, editor, everythinger, other than art, because I suck at art, of Pathways to Adventure. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Most likely, you'll probably see it from the two different perspectives of what we did today, as well as the recording version that we did, facing down at the camera. And this fun game looks awesome. Well, thank you so much, Words. I really appreciate that. That's great. Is there any questions you guys have before we go? Any classes you wanted me to talk about that we didn't get to see? Take care. You guys see you.
And John.
Yeah.
Don't forget to bring the microphones.
Microphones, and I need to give you guys a ride home.
Yep.
Yeah.
and we're gonna make 2 stops
Okay.
because we went to his apartment first.
Okay.
What's the name again?
He's been there. He's done that.
Okay.
Well, I gotta be careful because my lights are out on my
Yeah,
car though.
yeah.
So
Kids don't be doing.
I want
when people rear end you, it affects your lights on your car and stuff. Unfortunately, it's great. Yeah, this was a level 1 adventure. That was a level 1 first play session, first play test we've ever run. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I used to the illustrious Nexus Game Lounge. I used to run 4 to 5 games, 4-hour games with 3 to 10 players at a time. And he's one of them. He can attest.
Yeah.
Paradise, Lost in Paradise, my
I was
campaign setting.
like 3 campaigns already.
Yeah, yeah. And so he's great.
And I'm DMing too, kind of.
Yeah. He actually invited me over here to the illustrious, much beloved Iowa Park Grappling Gamers. You want to say hi to the stream, Mr. Owner of Grappling Gamers, and plug in your business? You want to come say hi? This is Bruce. He is the owner of Grappling Gamers. Please give him your business. If you like to roll around on a mat and get sweaty and choked out, he's your man.
Yeah, use
The
it.
guy. And he's so gracious to let us work here. And I say work here, to do the game here. He gets on the mat. So. Yeah, definitely have the level 1 adventure. First time play testing the system. Could not have imagined it going better. We had hot join. We had character creation, a little customization. People seemed to like it. It hit all the high points I was hoping it would. And it was hopefully digestible for you guys watching. Yeah, that was the first playtest. We did it live. So, and the rules aren't 100% completely finished yet. We're going to change them based on beta playtesting like we're doing now. For example, what was that one rule I wanted to add? Hey guys, what was that one rule you inspired me about? It was the morale boost thing, if things go really well. Yeah, I would say you guys have a morale boost from how well that encounter went. So for next time, remind me we'll all have +1 morale. Oh, no, we didn't run with anybody before. It's just I have a lot of prior experience being a dungeon master. I'm just going to call it DMs. That's what I called myself for years. But yeah, as a game master, I've probably in the upper 1% of people for playtime for years of experience. I've only been playing tabletop RPGs, just honestly 5th edition, and just a smattering of experience with other systems. I've only played for 4 years, and I've never got to be a player. I've always been a forever DM. I've played honestly in 5 games my whole life. So. Oh no, my mom. No, we made characters. My mom did make her Betty Off-White character and also made an elf character. Yeah, I've only been a player 5 times in my entire life. It's nuts. But when you're the DM, you get to play all the characters, so it's great. Yeah, 5 whole sessions that didn't even go 4 hours each. So yeah, it's rough out here being a forever DM. Just saying. So, yeah, we probably should end it there, guys. I know, Big Sad. Now, I had fun on those 4 sessions, 5 sessions I played. I got to play my thief with fast hands, and I got to throw pocket sand at people and do all sorts of fun things. So,
I can't wait for that.
Tailspire, happy to host. Yeah, I would happily do Tailspire game with you. I also use not Roll20. Foundry is actually the one that I own personally that I ran online games on. But yeah, I'm willing to play in any game system. I have nothing but time. I'm a full-time game designer and writer wannabe until this hopefully succeeds. So yeah, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for participating in the stream, especially you, Magnus, you and Brett and Workman and Word. You guys were amazing. Please join the Discord so I can make sure you guys get access to all that content for free from now until forevers. And yeah, just hit me up afterwards and we can talk. I know you have a wealth of information to share. So with that, though, we probably need to be wrapping it up so Bruce can close up here in 9 minutes. It's getting to be midnight. So again, this has been John Horry, our very first ever playtest of Pathways to Adventure. Hopefully the aspiring to be the best tabletop RPG on the market at the fairest price, and one that is quite literally for everyone. No shade at the other systems, but our system can kind of play your system and then some. So, check me. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.